All right. Season 7, Episode 6 of Clone Wars. Let's do this. Mistakes are valuable lessons, often learned too late.
Yeah, that ain't fair.
That's true. That's true. That's why when time travel is invented, I'm good. I'm fixing a lot of shit.
And you gonna fuck everything up.
I mean, listen, maybe an eventual butterfly effect, but that's just a side effect. That's what has to happen. That's,
You gonna fuck shit up so bad. I'm gonna be a butterfly. It's gonna be some shit where I was never born. I'm gonna be an insect.
I got my best intentions. I mean, I'm trying my best.
That must have been some academy you went to topside.
Yeah, the best.
Yeah, it was the best.
Skywalker Academy.
Skywalker. Never heard of it. But what do I know living down here? First, there aren't any academies down here.
Damn.
Rafa and I inherited this hangar after our parents split. The shop Rafa owns, she wanted gambling so she could use it as a front for her schemes.
Where'd you get the ship?
This? This is me.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Once the Silver Angel revs up its hyperdrive.
The Silver Angel?
Sound like that Fast and Furious joint that the Mandalorian had.
Why don't you name my bike while you're at it?
I did. Trash. Its name is Trash.
Hey, yo.
I hired a starship and crew for a job.
You what? You were gonna leave me here?
No, I was gonna do a job, make us some money, and be back.
You need the best pilot around and the fastest ship you know?
Yes, to both of those.
Sister is trouble, yo. It's straight up trouble.
You show up out of nowhere, suddenly you and my sister are inseparable? What are you after?
Excuse me?
You ever thought you might be the trouble she needs to stay away from?
Damn. Overprotective, but I get it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's hard to trust people in this world.
Strap in.
All right, here we go. Being in a world where you can build a ship and actually fly it, that's gotta be dope. And knowing that you built that shit yourself, my ship would be a fucking Lamborghini.
Your shit wouldn't fly.
You don't know that.
Your shit wouldn't fly.
All right. Okay.
You started that bitch.
It'll get there eventually.
Once again, M-Dogg has fucked up.
That's your problem. You ain't got no faith in motherfuckers.
That's a military lane. You can't go there. That's a restricted area.
This is the Silver Angel. What can I do for you?
Have you lost your mind?
Is that the narrator?
Just teaching my youngest sister to fly.
Oh, you're teaching me to fly.
Shut. Hey, first time out fucking up already. I think that is the narrator.
That transport. Oh, just some rookie pilots.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Should I send a detachment, General?
Nah, he's not gonna do it.
No, it's nothing.
He knew.
You sensed her.
He knew and she knew. It's probably the closest interaction we're gonna get.
I left the air brakes on. That could have been bad.
Jesus. Jesus.
Like, that shit sweet.
You're taking us to Kessel?
I'm taking us to fortune and glory.
I've heard pilots talk about this place.
What are we doing here?
Picking up medicine?
Medicine. Probably opium and...
Which one of you is Rafa Martez?
I am.
I am Kinash Locke, King Yoruba's major domo.
What are they supposed to be doing? Might be more to it than she said.
You will deliver 3 containers of unrefined spice.
Oh, shit. They moving spice?
You may as well get that contract ready.
Because we've got the fastest ship around.
Girl, sit down.
You know a lot about Kessel for a mechanic.
I've heard the stories.
Then you better hope the pilot of the Silver Angel is as good as she says she is.
It's dangerous.
That's just your nerves talking.
That's reality.
How many times has Rafa done a job like this?
I don't think she ever has.
So how can she possibly know what we're up against?
Hey, there's a first time for everything.
Shit. About to be the first and last time if things don't go the right way. I get you gotta do what you gotta do, but this shit right here is next level. I mean, it's a good score, it's good money, but at the same time, you're risking your life for this shit.
Look at all those droids.
Trace,
Those are not droids. They're people.
Oh, shit. Slave labor. Slave labor.
The fuck?
The Republic wouldn't stand for it. They'd shut the place down.
Yeah, you'd think they would.
Unless they don't even know. Or unless Palpatine is letting it happen.
Yeah, you can't forget about that motherfucker, too.
I'm not sure if I like her or not.
You never like any of my friends.
She's not family, Trace. Remember that.
I'll keep an eye on her.
Now let's get this spice where it belongs.
All right.
How do you know about the Pikes?
I know you can't make a deal with them.
already did. How do you know so much?
I pay attention to the world around me, like the fact that the Pikes are gangsters.
Gangsters? What, like Pintu back on Coruscant?
No, much worse. Galactically worse. They'll take your ship, your life, everything.
Pikes are wild, though.
You owe them, not her.
Oh,
Sisters take care of each other. We can't pay off debt with your morality.
No one is taking my ship! What
did you do?
I dumped the spice.
You did what?
Problem solved. Neither one of you gets your way, and I keep my ship. You're welcome.
Right now, we owe the Pikes.
Then how is turning the spice into medicine gonna solve anything?
Well, that was more of an ethical debate. I hadn't figured out how to solve the Pike problem yet.
Oh, you two are just a pair, that's for sure. You should have thought of that before you jumped 30,000 credits worth of spice into space.
Stop it! Both of you!
Damn. This is all fucked up.
turmoil.
Somebody gonna stumble onto that spice like, ooh.
Free shit.
I assume that you had no trouble transporting the spice from Kessel?
Not at all. This is one of the smoothest jobs I've ever had.
Now, let us take a look at that cargo.
You don't trust me? I mean, you hired me.
You want to pay us our credits and send us on our way.
Now go on your way.
Get it, take it, take it.
I take it back. I'm liking this plan.
We'll hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, let's go now, let's go now.
Where is the spice?
Castle must have double-crossed you. Well, that's really unfortunate.
I want patrol ships to cut them off.
Oh shit.
Engage the tractor beam.
Oh, they got a tractor beam too? This is real bad. Yeah, they gonna start firing at that shit.
Just so you know, when they interrogate me, I'm blaming the whole thing on you.
Damn, we couldn't get nowhere. This is all fucked up. We couldn't even, damn.
Shit.
You take one step, like, I can't move.
Take them out.
Damn, that shit's fucked. I mean, it's the only plan we had, though. After she dumped all the spice, which was the worst thing to do, but in her mind, her whole thought process was, I don't want nobody taking my ship. Like, blood, sweat, and tears. She was so proud of that thing. And then the sister just casually threw out, like, oh, yeah, well, you know, use the ship to pay. And she's like, no, I worked for this shit. Ain't nobody taking it. So she kind of, like, blacked out. And she's like, all right, well, that's the solution to the problem. Unfortunately, that made everything worse. She ain't know that shit. She was just concerned about her keeping her ship. So I get it. It was a rash decision. It kind of fucked shit up, but, you know, when you think about things in her perspective, she's like, ain't nobody taking my shit. Now, I worked for this. This isn't collateral. This wasn't discussed. I don't know. Yeah, it was an ethical thing, but at the same time, y'all might have just had to deliver that. Ahsoka got in their head. They started arguing. She's like, well, fuck it then. That's the way shit works here. I mean, listen, sometimes you just got to do some fucked up shit.
And then say fuck it then.
Yeah, it's like, you know, with the way Ahsoka's been raised and her being a judge, she can't just let that shit stand. You know, so it's not one of those things where I can't just turn a blind eye to this shit. You know, that's gonna fuck a lot of shit up. And then you're dealing with the Pikes. You don't know what they're gonna do with it. So it is an ethical thing. So I understand why it was a point of contention, but damn, that whole argument. She's like, all right, well, fuck it then. They both like, what did you do? What did you do? Then you had to make a plan in like 5 seconds about how to fix this shit. It started working, but you know, they got 1 foot off the ground and said, nope, get your ass over here. They're gonna beat them the fuck up. Try to steal from me. They gonna get fucked up. It started working, but with the whole tractor beam, it's like, you know, you can't go nowhere because they got your whole ship in the palm of their hands. It's like, all right, I can't do nothing. It's about to get real bad. It's about to get real bad. They did the best they could with what they was given. And, you know, you got these two sisters that are survivors. They're dealing with, you know, things the best way they can. The parents ain't in the picture anymore. So it's just the two of them. And yeah, the sister is doing fucked up shit, but she's surviving.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to judge. You're like, oh, well, find something else to do. Like, it ain't that simple, especially in a fucked up world like that. Sometimes you gotta do some fucked up shit to survive, and you taking care of yourself and your little sister. You gotta do what you gotta do. You can't just go ahead and get a blue collar job and put on a suit and tie. It don't work like that here.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, ain't even no schools here. Like, you know what I mean? The motherfuckers are just grinding and surviving. So, you know, that's the way of the world. It's just sometimes you gotta take jobs that are fucked up just to pay the bills and get money from that to pay another person, and then just keep moving until you get the fuck out of there. Every now and then you end up in situations like this where shit get all fucked up. I don't know how to get out of this shit because they gotta explain a lot. Like, you tried to rob me, motherfucker, yo, and they gooned up too. Everybody was strapped. So I don't know what happens now. Shit is crazy. Ever since Daredevil debuted on Netflix, and they showed how gritty this motherfucker could be, took the whole world by storm. I watched all that shit. I couldn't fucking believe how gritty he was. I couldn't believe how gritty Kingpin was. So I had to go out and represent because my niggas coming back.
That's why you got escorted back to the house, right? 2 police cars? Right. They only identified you by your actual license. They didn't want to take the mask off. Thought you was fucking crazy. I had to vouch for you. That was embarrassing. Who you Makai Murdoch right now? I know you want to talk to people about it. I'm with you. I respect the excitement. I fucks with it. I want you to be excited.
Hell yeah.
But as far as how you look right now, with what you are wearing, just do me one favor. Wear that all you want. Do not bother our neighbor this year. She'll be 87 this year. Why the fuck would you knock on her door?
Because I'm helping her like carry the groceries to the crib and all that. Listen. When you put the mask on, when you don the mantle, you got to help the civilians. You got to help the people on the block. Let me need help crossing the street and all that. I got to be there.
So let me get this the fuck right.
Go ahead.
You gonna wear this?
Yeah.
While you approach this woman, you know she goes shopping at 7 p.m. right?
Yep.
It gets darker earlier, even in March.
Yep.
You're gonna wear this shit as you approach her and say, "Hey, can I help you?" Do you know what happens? You get locked the fuck up. No, you're getting locked up. If you see, of course you can't see. The way you look right now, you are not supposed to be approaching anyone. She's 87 coming home from shop, right? Why would you approach her wearing that shit? That's stupid. You want to see the show or not? You'll miss the whole show trying to preach the gospel of Marvel and shit while wearing a fucking laundry basket. Like, come on.
You just a hater. You ain't ready for this. Day one, I'm there for that. Costume and all. Because you got to represent for this shit. This ain't no regular show. This is Born Again. We all born again.